Hi, I'm Fiona Carnell and I'm currently teaching Year 9 and Year 12 Indonesian here at Billanook, and also I'm Learning Leader of Discovery and teaching Years 7, 8 and 9 Discovery. I often get asked what Discovery is all about, but basically it's where students can choose a project, they can pursue a passion, they're inspired to challenge themselves, to dig deep and do a real life project. And against that we we show the progress of the students through the skills that we've decided are really important at Billanook, and they're skills like problem solving, communication, collaboration, resilience, reflection, creative thinking and so on. My basic teaching philosophy is a fairly simple one. To me it's all about respect and creating respectful relationships between the students, staff, colleagues, everybody in the school community. And I feel like if you really get to know a student and you really genuinely are interested in what they do outside of school time, out of class time, you talk to them at recess and you really want to find out these things, the students realise that you do really care and they give it their best for you. I hope the students come out of my class really enjoying not only the lesson but also really feeling valued within the class, that they're willing to give their best, that they put in everything that they can and they actually are learning in a really engaged way in my classes. There's been some amazing moments at Billanook. Even yesterday during a discovery class, I'd had a few students that couldn't come up with a project idea. They'd been really struggling, brainstorming, and then finally it all clicked. They came racing up to me, they had great ideas, and I don't think you'll forget that the face that they have. They're full of excitement and enthusiasm, sometimes relief, but they just can't wait to get started. And for me that sort of made my day yesterday, seeing these students come alive with excitement. Other memorable moments would be City 9. There was a group of students and they did a beautiful thing. They sent a photo through on Twitter and they had a big bunch of flowers and they're standing there, and the caption of the photo said, "About to make someone's day." And that just warmed our hearts because we knew they were about to go and approach complete strangers, which they did, and give them the flowers. And I think that was a pretty special moment. And there was a lot of those random acts of kindness that we saw in City 9. So that was pretty memorable. I remember though another moment, it was to do with our Bottle for Bottle campaign, where at Billanook we're selling bottles and every bottle we bought at Billanook, it was a normal water bottle. A bottle was bought for a child in our sister school in Bali, and that meant that they could get their water bottles filled up with water. They didn't have to buy the plastic cups and just throw the plastic cups away. So it was a sustainable sort of initiative and campaign that's still running. But I remember this particular day we were able to bring a group of our students from Billanook into the city, and we went to National Australia Bank where we were able to have a workshop for the day with other schools participating in the campaign. And at the end of the day we had an hour to sell our water bottles. So all the schools set up their stalls and that was really great. Ours was looking fine. And then as the general public started to come out of their offices, because at NAB there's lots of offices above where we were, the students realised that standing on the base ground floor wasn't the best idea. So we all went upstairs and they could see the turnstiles of where all the professionals were coming out for the day. And what I loved was the way our students, I can't say ambushed, but the way that they sort of pounced on the members of the public, and there was not one person that could escape them without buying a water bottle or at least donating money. And the reason they did it was our students. They just sold the water bottle campaign beautifully and no one could say no. Even professionals on their hands and knees rifling through their briefcase just to give us something that they had, some loose change. That was a pretty exciting moment. We sold out of bottles in half an hour, and then to the students' credit, they went back to the other schools, took their bottles and went up and sold them as well. So that was pretty fun. I feel really lucky here at Billanook because what I believe is really important in a student achieving their best and in their personal growth is definitely reflected here. I've never been at a school where sort of colleagues are all on the same page in regards as wanting to get to know the students, wanting the best for them, really caring for them. And so the relationship between students, staff, colleagues here is one of a true community, and that's something very special.